So to begin today's discussion, I'll first of all begin by giving you people a brief overview of what Binance does and a little introduction to cryptocurrency. Then after that, I will finish up with. I'll also talk about the giveaway Binance is doing for new members. I'll just talk it a little bit, and then you watch I am will finish up. Don't mind it's too much. You watch I am will finish up our trade, right? So that you can see how it looks like trading life. Yeah, I can trade from my own end, but I want one of you to trade, right? So that we see how it goes. So, allow me to share my screen. I guess you can see my screen.
Yes.
Okay, so this is Binance. If you get to Binance.com, sometimes it's /en, sometimes it's sometimes it's /en, that is English. Sometimes you just have to take it to NG. So,
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, and so let me just give you a overview of what Binance does. Right? So a couple of things I want to think about Binance. One is about the market in Binance. One is about the wallet, about your profile. Right? So let me begin by with your user profile. If you register on Binance, I encourage you to register a link so that you can get some referral bonuses with that. I'll come back to that later. So when you get to Binance, you register on Binance, you try to verify your account is verified. Verify your account, you have to put your verification and some other things. Don't worry, the BVN doesn't have to. The BVN doesn't know how much you have on Binance, right? So don't be scared of BVN for the identification. So API management, don't worry about those ones. A little bit. Sorry, I'm going to be very fast because there are a lot of things to talk about. So wallet overview. Wallet overview is going to show you. I guess you are seeing.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Please, can you increase the volume? Because the background, this thing is trying to hear what you're saying.
Okay, can you hear me now? Is it better now?
I think a bit.
Mics, mute the mics, please. Is it better now?
Okay, a bit, but it's still I don't know if it's the network or if it's the background,
Yeah.
I'm getting a lot of from the background and the
background. I don't know.
I can see your screen. I can see your screen and everything.
There's no noise here. People are just please guys try to see that please try to see that you mute your mics, please. The extra noise you might be getting might be
yes
from my laptop.
From someone else, right? Yes, I wanted to, because now it has has subsided.
Okay, so great. So I talked about the user profile. Just make sure that you get verified, and you supply some identity and your BVN, you get verified. But before you register, try to use my Binance link to register so that you are going to get some bonuses, right? So this is the wallet overview. Over the wallet overview, you have different types of wallet. You have wallets for spot, margin. These are different types of trading styles or patterns, but we are going to be concerned about spot, right? So when you come to spot wallet, when you come to spot wallet, it's loading. So basically what you see in spot wallets are two types, right? You see cryptocurrency and you see fiat currency. Like These are all cryptocurrencies, but you have Naira here, right? So this is Ato. I worked for Ato last year. You have Naira somewhere. I can't go and start searching for Naira, so I just come here and I type Naira. And this is Naira. I don't have any money on Naira. So you can deposit using Naira, you can withdraw. Let's just walk through how you can deposit using Naira. So this leverages on Flutterwave's API. So Binance has an integration with Binance is not a Nigerian company. It's in Cayman, right? But everybody is working remote, just like I'm working for Binance. So, yeah, it's in Cayman. So had it been I have Naira, it's going to reflect here how much Naira I have, and I'm just going to click how much Naira I. Okay, this is deposit. Sorry. So you can deposit using your card. You can deposit using your bank transfer. Let me say I want to deposit 2,000 Naira. I can deposit 2,000 Naira and I have to pay 150 Naira transaction fee to Flutterwave. You're not paying to Binance. This is 20,000. I mean, you're not paying this 150 to Binance. Binance doesn't charge you for any deposit or withdrawals you do on Binance. So I'm currently putting an article together. You must have seen me closing an article here. So this is just about trading fees on Binance. So I put this out. I'm going to publish it probably between this night and tomorrow. So Binance doesn't charge you for depositing or withdrawal, but rather you pay payment gateways or you pay transaction fees to the blockchain network when you are doing transfer from Binance to another wallet outside Binance. But if you are transferring inside Binance, you don't pay anything at all. Yeah. So because I want to move 20,000, 2,000 Naira. 2,000 Naira is very small and charging me 150 is a little bit expensive. So I can use card. Right? Card is 1.4% and 1.4% is just 28 Naira, which is a lot more cheaper. So when you want to move around small money, you use 1.4% and you pay with your card. But when you want to move a larger sum of money, like 20,000 Naira, let's see, 20,000 naira, 1.4% of 20,000 naira is 280 naira, which is a lot more than the 150 naira. So I would encourage you, once the amount starts getting to 7,000 naira and above, don't use your card, use bank transfer. But when it's below, so those are the little tricks I play around to cut costs for myself and cut costs for my clients and people I try to bring on board. The way you're depositing, crypto, yeah, you find a list of all the kind of cryptos you can find here. This list is very long. It's probably like over 200 cryptocurrencies you can deposit. So you can just type in the name of what you want. Okay, let me say you want to deposit sushi, right? Uh, yeah, I know you don't know that there is a coin called sushi. Yeah, sushi is a Chinese food. Yeah, so you can deposit sushi, so sushi coming out. So make sure that you can be on the BTC network or you can be on the 20 network. Please remain on BTC network if you are depositing BTC. I'm saying a lot of things. I hope you're not going to get confused. Or even if you get confused, it's totally fine because it's totally fine if you get confused. It's totally fine if you get confused because you keep on learning, and each time you keep on coming. This is not going to be the last. This is not going to be the first I'm having, and this is definitely not going to be the last. Before the end of this month, I'm going to continue this series, which I'm starting today, and I encourage you guys to always come around. Like you come around is good for me because my company is going to pay me, but it's not adding money to me, but you can make money if you learn what I'm saying. So please come around so that they can pay me, right? Don't mind me, I'm just kidding. So I've talked about how to deposit cryptocurrency. I've talked about to deposit fiat. You see your wallet here, your wallet address, and you pick it up here. I have some other videos I've done around what blockchain is and how to leverage on blockchain. So probably I will drop links of those videos so that later you can look at them. I can't teach about blockchain. Yeah, being a blockchain developer, there were other videos that I had to go deep, very deep into what it is to develop blockchains, and it's very technical. So you need to You need to be a software developer for you to get to that level. Yeah. So let me now get to the markets, right? So that is basically one of the major reasons why we are here. So when you get to the market, this market is divided into several partitions, and I'll tell you something. Don't bother yourself about derivatives and finance for now, right? You go under finance, you find a whole lot of things. You go under derivative, you find some other things. Please don't bother yourself about that. Just come here, pick advanced or you pick basic. Forget about every other thing. Right? As you keep on coming onto the platform, you keep on learning and you understand what we are doing here. So, as I earlier told you, that is partitions. There are several partitions. You can be on spot market, you can be on future markets, right? But we are not looking at future markets. We stick to spot markets, just as I said earlier. Sorry, network can be slow. So under spot market, it's more partitioned into BNB market, BTC market, you have alt market, and fiat market. So don't worry about ETFs. It's a different story altogether. It's more complicated than that. So, okay, more people are coming on board, and we are happy if you're new. We are happy you're around, and sorry, I can't go back because I've covered some things already. But okay, you get a replay of this video. So great. So for example, let's go into fiat, right? If you go into fiat, you see fiat means currencies like USD, which is dollar. It means currencies like NGN. These are ones we are familiar with. We have other fiat cryptocurrencies. Yeah, all these are fiat cryptocurrencies, but I don't want to start speaking a lot of English because I don't want to overload you guys. So probably let's go into BTC Naira, for example. Let's go into BTC Naira markets. Let me show you something here. So you have volume change here, how much it has changed in the past 24 hours. You have the highest it has gone in the past 24 hours. You can see for BM, for Naira, BTC, you can see the highest it has sold today is 4.8 million, 892,926 Naira. And the lowest it has sold today is 1.772 million Naira. And this is the volume, the market cap volume. This 189 billion Naira has been traded in this market in the past 24 hours. So I wonder how much you are coming into the market. Okay, sorry, this is the past 24 hours. This is 1.2 billion that has been traded in the past 24 hours. 1.2 billion Naira. So I don't know how much you are coming with into that market, but I know whatever you are coming with. There's this saying in Igbo that that Onitsha market doesn't know one person did not come to the market. So okay, this is still loading. So while it's loading, I hope you guys can hear me. I hope I'm still communicating, right? I hope I'm communicating.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay,
But
great.
I have questions. So.
Okay, well, I'll be very fast. So this is still loading. My network is slow, but I don't know. I think my network is slow because I'm on video, and so I prefer you guys to see me and at least know who you are talking to. That's why I left my video on, stuff like that. So you see the people selling here and you see the people buying here. So this is a market, right? It's a market of BTC BNB, right? So this is the current price at which it's selling now, and this is the price at which it's selling in dollars. So Binance is exchanging this dollar price in Aboki.fx, like using Aboki.fx, what is it called? Metrics, right? So this is actually black market price of dollar. That is what is changing at. Don't ask me if that is fraudulent, if they should actually change at black market price of Nigeria. Then you need to know that it's being owned by a Chinese man, so he knows what you know. So, so you have the timing for the graph. The graph should load here. This graph is not coming on. I don't know why. The graph should load here. So there's a timing for this graph. You can change this timing to different minutes and hours. You can change it here in hours. You can change it here in days. You can pick a week or a month, right? You can change to the original graph, or you can change to some other kind of third-party service graph, which we call TradingView. TradingView is a company on its own. So you see the people buying here, you see the people selling here, you see a combined market of everybody who is buying and selling here. So if you look at this market, you see the number of reds and the number of blacks. You see that it seems as if a lot of people are selling off what they have, and there are very few people who are buying what they have. And when more people are selling and less people are buying, it becomes cheap, right? Rule number one, please remember this. Rule number one, you buy lowest and you sell highest. Rule number one. Okay, yeah. It's a little bit difficult to get the highest. So you try and sell high than you bought. And it is difficult to get the lowest. So you try and sell low than you bought. Okay. So if you look at this graph, for example, now you can see that there's a low here. This is the lowest and this is the highest. But like we are not God. Only God knows where this highest is and where this highest is and where this lowest is. So you just make sure that in between all these places, you can always buy as cheap as you can and sell as cheap as you can, and you make your money. So this is not a Ponzi scheme. So first and foremost, my own trading strategy is 1%, right? So I'm going to talk about my trading strategy in another video entirely. I'm not going to do that in this meeting today. This is more of an introduction. So you set your buy here, you set your price in here. If you want to, you put the amount of BTC you want to buy. You have your balance here. You put how much you want to buy here, and you put the amount of BTC you want to buy here, or you just simply use this bar and put how many percent of your money, of this balanced naira you have here that you want to spend, and place your buy. The same thing happens with sales. So spot trading is very simple and very basic. There's a lot of other things we can do around this market and around stock limits. But let's just keep it very simple. Remember, the aim is not to overload you. So that's the introduction from my end. This is dark for me because I like it dark. You might need to change your own color to white. Yeah, I like it dark. Change colors here because I stay on my laptop most of the time. So, Favor, what's up? Are you around?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, please. I hope you won't mind to share your screen.
Okay, got me access now.
I'm just going to transfer the link to you.
Okay, as usual.
So, what's up, Favor? Are you there? Yeah, please share your screen.
Okay, I'm here.
Okay, yes. So we had a trade last time. Let's just move very fast along the trade. What we didn't finish last time. So were we able to change our naira into BTC? Okay,
Into BNB rather.
Okay, you have BNB here. Okay, can you go to markets and check? But for those who are using phone, for those who want to be using phone, so you guys can always follow this, right? Because this is a lot more similar to what you are going to be doing. I just want to show you guys what it looks like. So if you don't mind, go to Sushi BNB. You can just type on the search button. You can Sushi there's anything against BNB.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So before you get here, click on buy. Click on buy. So this is what buy looks like, and it's very similar to what sell looks like. Can you open all that? Favor, sorry that I'm showing them your account balance.
No problem.
Balance is going to credit you. Okay, go to history. Other history, please.
Okay.
Okay, you see we changed BUSD. We bought Binance Sushi BNB. So we're still going to buy Sushi BNB again, right? So let's try to buy
Yeah.
Sushi BNB just as we bought the last time. Buy. Okay, you see the last time we bought at 0.13. This time around we're buying at 0.07.
So,
Cheaper than what we bought the last time. So wouldn't mind click 100% and initiate transaction. Successful, right? Okay. Um,
it hasn't filled in yet.
cancel. You need to be a little bit fast. You don't want the market to leave us. Did you cancel?
Okay. I just did.
Okay, go back, please. Sorry, I'm going to be a little bit bossy, right? So put 748 749.
Sorry?
749.
Okay.
Yeah, initiate 100% initiate transaction.
It'll take a while to fill up.
Okay,
Okay.
it has filled, right? So go back.
Guessing. Yeah.
Okay, you can go back. So you can see above there that sushi did minus 17%. I'll just call this minus 18%, right? So it is very proper for us to have bought sushi at this time as against the last time we bought. But even if we have bought the last time when we bought at 0.1327, I mean, you could have still sold at a little bit higher price and it could have still worked very well and we'll make our profit. But now that we have bought at this rate, so you can do two things, right? Either you just cash out from the system and you know that half of your money is losing by 17%, or you sell half of what you bought. You just make the current calculations. Probably, let me say you want to make 1% of your money. Make the current calculations on this and you make 1% of your money. Now, if you look at this market dip, there's this graph below here that you see green and red. No. Go back. Yeah, below this buy, there's this graph, this kind of chart below here that you see red and blue and red. You can see that a lot of people are buying. You see the blue part is higher than the red part. So a lot of people are buying. So that was why because people see it's low, people are buying. And, although the price keeps dropping, but you can see that it's still going on. So, can you go back to the chart, please?
Okay.
So usually trades don't is not something that is going to be filled immediately, something like that. So, Favor, you have two choices here, right? You can either sell at a
Okay.
little bit when the price is going to be higher. If you are not in a hurry, right? You can wait for the market to go back. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm with you.
So you can wait for the market to go back to 18% plus. Now it's at minus 18%, right? You can wait for it to go back at plus 18%. So if you're not in a hurry, this is not the money you want to use and pay for your children's school fees. of our house rent. so you can wait for it to go back to 18% and you sell off everything you want to sell, right? So that's one of the strategies you can use. The second strategy you can use is that, okay, you can just wait for it to, you can sell half of what you just bought recently and sell it off and just make profit on that half. Then later, when the market goes back to plus 18%, you now sell back the remaining half which you earlier bought so that you won't make profit, make loss on both ways. So we will not be able to do all of that now because these things take time. So I would suggest that you put a sell order.
Okay.
Put a sell order at 0.2.
0.2.
Okay, put it at 0.1.
Okay.
Put it at 0.13.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So click on 100%. Let's see. So you see now that you are expecting 0.6 BNB. One BNB is about $30. $30 is about okay, how much is $30? $30 times 470. I'll be 445.
For 7 times 3. That should be around. I can't do that mental somehow.
Yeah, that's about 12,000, 13,000, right? That's
Okay,
about
about.
14,000. Yeah, so that 14,000 now, you are getting 0.6% of 14,000. It's about, I believe that you must have not invested more than 6,000 in this trade, 6,000 naira totally, and you are expecting 60% of 14,000, which is about 14,000 is 50% is 7,000. 60% is about 8,000. So that looks pretty much. That looks crazy pretty much. If the market can go back to plus 18%, but I don't know how long it's going to take the market to go back to plus 18%. So it might take a week, it might take 4 days, it might take just one night. But let's just leave it at this 0.13%. So click sell. I'll get back to you on this. Just because of the call, let's just keep it simple and
Okay.
yeah. So that will be all. That will be all, Favor.
Okay.
So I also promised you people about a short discussion on what Binance is doing. Some of us here belong to several WhatsApp groups that I created. So on some of those WhatsApp groups, you must have seen me post some things about what it is like to be on Binance, right? For new users. So what I'm saying is that if you're a new user, you are registering an account. I'm not saying you should cheat because I know that Nigerians now to open multiple accounts at least during the days of MMM. We have a lot of experience around that. So, but what I'm saying is that if you're a new user, I'll give you my link to use and open an account. If you open an account, we know that you're a new user and you stand that chance of winning 5,000 naira for your first transaction that you do, right? So, I will post the link on the chat. Okay. And if you, we know in Nigeria that we have the attitude of opening multiple accounts. I cannot tell you not to open or to open. Because if you open, it's affecting me, it's a plus to me, but I don't know if that is right for you to open a new one. And say you want to abandon the old one, you can always talk to customer care and they will change your membership from the old account to the new account. Yes, I think I've done so before. They will change your verification. If you have verified your old account, you can talk to customer care and they will change your verification from the old account to the new account, right? If you have not verified the account, so no need, just open a brand new account and stand a chance of winning 5,000 naira. So I showed you people Nigerian markets, right? Naira markets, BTC Naira, ETC Naira, USDT Naira, BNB Naira, and a lot of other Naira based markets. So any of those markets you trade, just like the BTC Naira I showed you, you stand a chance of making more money. So we are continuing this discussion on Wednesday, right? Wednesday, 8 o'clock, we are continuing this discussion, and I say I'm still going to do more trading again on Wednesday. I'll see how to walk you people through what Binance is doing, the Binance platform, and we do more trading again. So that the more you do, the more you learn. But I'm going to show you one of my strategies of how I trade on Binance. So let's use the next 2 minutes to answer a couple of questions, please. I would like to take about 3 questions. Yeah. So people with questions, please, I'm listening.
Okay, so I have a question.
Okay, good. I'm listening.
Yeah, you said I can transfer my account. Does that mean every other trade I have on this account, now if I open another one with this link, I can transfer every other thing?
No.
Like the
They're just transferring.
wallet? Okay.
They're just transferring the verification. So what happens is that when you verify your account, your money in your account is insured, right? If anything happens to your account, somebody hacks you, Binance pays you back.
Oh,
That's why I
I
told
see.
you to verify the account. Yes, that is the only good thing, or one of the good things about verifying your account. You have more security on your system, and your money is insured.
I see.
Yeah. So what's up? Any other questions? Batista, I think you said you had some questions earlier.
Okay, yeah. Evening, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yeah, sure.
Good evening.
Okay. Like there are some, terms I saw, like when you shared your screen with us, that I'm not too familiar with, like some of those, coins there and the user interface. Though I have a little bit of knowledge about fiat, but not like crypto. So I would like to, I don't know if you can throw more light on that.
Okay. So
Although I must say you're a little bit too fast in the description, I know.
yeah, I understand. I just wanted to meet up to time, right? So once you talk about blockchain, right, it changes everything. Blockchain totally transforms everything you are doing. So when you talk about trading cryptocurrency, it's quite different from trading the normal forex you used to trade, right? So there are different trading patterns that you can use. Some of them were adopted from forex. Some of them are quite different. Some of them you have to just form it on your own. So it's okay that you are not quite familiar with the interface or the platform, but don't worry. As time goes on, you become more familiar. The tokens, back to the strategies I was telling you about, it gets to a point where you have to go and learn about those coins. You read about them, you know people who are behind those coins, and you follow the coins community. There's a community behind every of those coins. When you follow those community, you know what can happen to those communities at several points in time. You have friends in those community, and you can see one coin do 50%, and somebody buys it and knows that he's going to do 50%, and you sell. So when you talk about crypto, because for example, forex market is about 83 trillion. The total market capitalization of forex market is 53 trillion. It dropped to 53 trillion because of the whole corona thing that had to shrink GTBs and shrink economies, right? It used to get to about 80 trillion, 90 trillion. Is that crazy? So, but the total capitalization, market capitalization of cryptocurrency is about 300 billion. 300 billion. and it's not up to 1 trillion. So imagine just Jeff Bezos alone can hijack. Jeff Bezos can change price of the market, right? If Jeff Bezos puts $1 billion in that 300 trillion, it will change market price. So sometimes you have to have friends that can prompt you on when those investors are coming around and all those kind of things. But don't worry, the more you stay, the longer you stay, you make your money. Me, I don't have those kind of friends, but I still make my money, right? Because I understand that, okay, these are the access to, I have access to this kind of information. I don't have access to this kind of information. How will I develop my trading strategies to leverage on this kind of information I have? And this is how much I'm trading, right? I'm trading $4,000. I'm trading $1,000. I'm not trading $100,000, right? So I don't need some kind of high-end information and those kind of things. Yeah, it's when I do $50,000, when I do $30,000 that I will start thinking of all those kind of things. So imagine me making 1% of $30,000 in a trade. 1% of $30,000 is about 1% of $30,000 is about 3,000, right? 30,000, 30,000 is about $300, something like that. Yeah. So if I do,
Yes.
yeah, it's about $300. So um, if I do 2% of it, $30,000, $300. So if I do two,
That's 600.
yeah. So if I do 1% of $30,000 four times in a day, how much is that? That's about ₦1 million. So, and I can do this trade leveraging on my information and on my connections and all those kind of things, what I know about it, and I do this kind of trade in less than, I can conclude the whole trade in like 4 hours. I do it 4 times and I meet somebody's annual salary, you get. So at that level, the kind of information you are trading is different from someone like me that is using $100. Okay, I'm using $100. I don't need kidnappers. Okay, so I guess that will be all for this night, and I'll close by telling every one of you a warm thank you, and I look forward to see you on Wednesday, 8 o'clock. Let's continue this and make it more interesting. 8 o'clock Wednesday. Yeah, talk about more
All right.
interesting.
Right, John.
Good
Okay,
night.
and good night, everyone. Thanks for coming around and see you.
Yeah.
See you.
Thanks for the class.
Okay, you're welcome. Welcome. Don't forget to use my link to register. Very important.
Okay, so